Good morning, students. Standard deviation continuous series. In last lectures, we had finished discrete series and individual series problems. This is the last lecture of unit number 2. We had finished I tried to cover entire methods of dispersion, right from range to standard deviations. Range, quartile deviations, mean deviations, standard deviations, and the variance, their coefficients, everything I tried to cover. So this is actually our last lecture of unit number 2. From next lecture we will move to unit number 3 of skewness. So in this particular last lecture of unit number 2, we are going to calculate the standard deviation, coefficient of standard deviation and coefficient of variance for continuous series. So you have the problem here of continuous series. That problem, actually we first have to convert that data in exclusive series. First I will read the problem and then we will move the tabulation and then we will find the actual, we will go through the actual calculations. Continuous series problem: calculate CV CSD from the following data. We had given the marks and number of students. After seeing that information, we will find that first we have to convert that data in exclusive series. So it will have be like this: 19.5, 29.5, 29.5, 39.5, 39.5 to 49.5, 49.5 to 59.5, 59.5, 69.5, 69.5, 79.5, 79.5, 89.5, 89.5 to 99.5. We will just mention the frequencies as it is: 5, 12, 15, 20, 18, 6, 4, n equals to 90. Calculation of all those frequency equals to 90. Then we have to find out the mid value of continuous series. So 19.5 plus 29.5 divided by 2, it will have 24.5. As there is a difference of 10 in between this series, so there is no need to further calculation. So 24.5, 34.5, 44.5, 54.5, 64.5, 74.5, 84.5 and 94.5. Okay, then we have to find out the dx. Here we consider 24.5 as assumed mean to calculate the dx value. So 24.5 minus 24.50, 34.5 minus 24.5, 10, 44.5 minus 24.5, 20, 54.5 minus 24.5, 30, 64.5 minus 24.5, 40, and like this. And then you just have to do a summation dx, it is 1202. Then we have to calculate d dash x as dx divided by 10. Why 10? Because if you see that the difference between the series is of 10, so we divided dx by 10. So 0 divided by 10, 0, 10 divided by 10, 1, 20 divided by 10, 2, 30 divided by 10, 3, 40 divided by 10, 4, 50 divided by 10, 5, 60 divided by 10, 6, 70 divided by 10, 7. Now we have to find out f d dash x. So f multiplied by d dash x, 5 multiplied by 0, 0, 12 multiplied by 1, 12, 15 multiplied by 2, 30, 20 multiplied by 3, 60, 18 multiplied by 4, 72, 10 multiplied by 5, 50, 6 multiplied by 6, 36, 4 multiplied by 7, 28. Now we have to find out f d dash x square, means we have to multiply these two columns for this particular column. So 0 multiplied by 0, 0, 1 multiplied by 12, 12, 2 multiplied by 30, 60, 3 multiplied by 60, 180, 4 multiplied by 70, 28, 72, 28, 5 multiplied by 50, 250, 6 multiplied by 36, 216, 7 multiplied by 28, 196. So I just explained you this entire table in which we had these two figures given. We have to calculate mid value, then we calculate dx assuming 24.5 as assumed mean. Then we calculate d dash x, then we calculate f d dash x, then we calculate f d dash x square, and all those things we are going to use in our formula. So I hope you understand this tabulation and its calculation very well. We will move to the next slide. Okay. SD equals to under root f d dash x square divided by n minus f in bracket summation f d dash x divided by n bracket square multiplied by I is interval, that is actually outside of the under root. So don't be confused, because most of the students actually calculate this I inside of this under root, which is actually wrong, because your answer will be wrong. So keep in mind that this I is actually out of this particular under root. Okay, now we will just put up the figures. Summation f d dash x square, let us see what the figure is. Uh, 1202 and 90, then summation f d dash x 288. Just have to, these figures are actually, we have to move these figures here. These are actually wrongly printed here. Okay, divided by 90 multiplied by 10. Then just solving this thing, 13.36 minus under in bracket 3.2 bracket square multiplied by 10, then under root 13.36 minus 10.24 multiplied by 10, then 13.36 minus 10.24 3.12 multiplied by 10, then under root of 3.12 will be 1.77 multiplied by 10, 17.7. So the answer of standard deviation is 17.7. Then we have to calculate mean, as we have to calculate coefficient of standard deviation. So x plus summation d dash x divided by n multiplied by x, we had assumed in 24.5, summation f d dash x we had 28 divided by 90 multiplied by 10, 56.5. So answer of mean equals to 56.5. As we have two answers, standard deviation 17.7 and mean 56.5. Now we are in position to calculate coefficient of standard deviation. So SD divided by mean, 17.7 divided by 56.5, 0.31. And finally, the answer of coefficient of variance, standard deviation divided by mean multiplied by 100, 17.7 divided by 56.5 multiplied by 100, 31.33. So these are the answers of our problem of continuous series, where standard deviation equals to 17.7, mean is 56.5, coefficient of standard deviation 0.31, and coefficient of variance 31.33. So this is the problem of standard deviation for continuous series. Kindly just note these two things. This is actually a printing mistake. These two figures have to be shifted this way. But again, here summation f d dash x 288 and summation f d dash x square 1202. Okay. So this is a problem of continuous series of standard deviation. So this is the end of our unit number 2. The title of this unit number 2 was dispersion, where we had studied different methods of dispersion: range, quartile deviation, mean deviation from mean, median and mode, then standard deviation, coefficient of standard deviation, coefficient of variance. So these are different methods of dispersion that we had studied. I covered the entire methods. I covered the entire methods by 3 series: individual series, discrete series and continuous series. I tried to give you the proper outlook of these type of problems. As I had shared you the numericals and solutions of unit first on your WhatsApp group, I again will going to share the PDF of having the numericals and solutions of unit number 2 on your WhatsApp group. That will give you the idea of problems and also the different type of problems to solve at your home. That notes will help you, that numericals will help you to solve the problems. So this is the end of unit number 2. Just for your reminder, I already shared the notes of unit number first, numericals, on your WhatsApp group. Today I will share you the notes of unit number 2 having the numericals and solutions of unit number 2 on your WhatsApp group. Next lecture we will start unit number 3, skewness. So I hope you understand unit number 2, the different methods of dispersion, very well. We will meet in next lecture for unit number 3. Thank you very much.